Hey guys, it's your girl Chris Corio here, and in this video I'll be showing you how to do 5 dancehall steps. Now the first step I'm going to teach you is called Koch, and Koch quite simply looks like this. So that's our Koch. Now let's get right into it. One of the first things, of course, obviously that you need to think about is the range of motion in your hips. So you can start by just feeling it out, pushing the hips from side to side. You can actually put the hands here as well to feel the hips. And just do that for about 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. The next thing that you really want to think about is pushing the bum back or pushing the hips back as though you're going to be sitting on a chair while maintaining the hips moving from side to side. So that's what this looks like. Alright? So now that we've got to that point, the next thing I want you to think about is hitting to one side with a little bit more emphasis. Only hitting to this side or the opposite side from whence you're going when you want a bit of momentum. So here's what we do. Here, boom, 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 boom. So that's what it looks like standing up. If you notice what happens, my torso does a slight, ever so slight shift, right? So it goes here. You notice? A little rotation, because now the Koch is emphasizing this hip and this booty cheek. So if I was to turn on a diagonal, so you could see it, it would look like that. Alright? And then the hand just naturally just rests here. It can be right here as well, but I like to do it right there. Nice and easy going, not too hard. So let's go 4 times on this side, 4 times on opposite side, and then we'll move on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Going down. 2, 3, 4. Switch side. 2, 3, 4. Coming back up is the same way that you went down. So quick. Going down, you just come up the same way. Alright, moving to the very next step. Okay guys, so the very next step is called broke back. Now there are 2 ways of doing broke back. I'm going to start with the simplest way first. I'm turning to the side just so that you can see it. I'm going to do broke, switch, broke, switch. Now there are 2 things I really want you to look at. Look at my feet, look at my booty pushing back. So this can be very hard on the lower back if you're not careful. So really just do this move a little bit gently first, feel it out, warm the back just like what we did with the hips in the beginning. You can do it for about 5 counts to warm up the back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright. So if you notice, what I do is I switch from the ball of this foot to the ball of this foot. So I'm going to do it really slow. And 1, put the foot down. Move it to the other side. 1, put the foot down. So now that we've seen the feet, we're going to really focus on the pelvis. So I go on the back, put the foot down. On the back, Alright? We're doing this one more time, but I'm going to turn to this way so that you can see it. 3, 2, 1, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? So that's broke back, really emphasizing elevating the booty. Now I'm going to show you broke back with that little shimmy or that little sway in the hip that I like to do. So if I should turn my back and just do it standing upright, this is what it looks like. 1, swing the hip, right? So I swing the hip so that it comes right around to the front. And the other side is the same thing. So back, swing the hip to the front. So if I turn to the front, this is what that swing hip looks like. 1, I swing the hip till it reaches to the front. Then I drop the hip to the front. Alright? So here's what it looks like from the side, all together. 1, swing, 2, swing, 3, swing, 4, swing. Alright? And the last thing I'm going to say about broke back, really easy, quick. Remember to keep the shoulders involved. Alright? So dancing is a thing that uses the entire body, usually. So you don't want to do it and then your arms are just static. Add a little emphasis, add a little flavor to it by using the shoulders rolling back. So we can go here, shoulder, 2, shoulder, 3, 4, Oh, make you. Hey. Hey. Alright, moving to the next step. Alright guys, so the very next step, I love this one so much. It's called I'm Blessed. And it makes me feel like a queen. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, hey. 1, 2, 3, hey. If I turn to the side, 1, 2, 3, and back. 1, 2, 3, and back. So really and truly what you're saying when you're expressing this movement is, I am blessed. Up here I am blessed, down here I am blessed, down here I am blessed. Okay, so let me do the hands first. Now look at how I move the wrist. It's here, and then here, and here, and on the. So it's not just touch, 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 touch. It's really sexy and sensual. So I really want you to get that when you're doing this movement. So it goes here, flip them under, here, and here. Okay, now I don't want you to think too much here, and then you're doing all of these weird, no. Take a breath in, and breathe out. And now to the hands, here, 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 here. Of course, while you're doing this movement, there is a whine. Okay? If you don't know how to do a whine yet, and you've been following me, listen. Tap the link below. It will take you to my whining 101 video, really easy, broken down just for you. Alright, so let me do it again from the top. 1, 2, 3, and under. 2, 2, 3, and under. 3, 2, 3, and turning. Hey, 1, 2, 3, and here. 1, 2, 3, and here. Okay, guys, so moving to the next step. Alright, guys, so the next step is called thunder roll. Now this one is really simple as well. So let me show it to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now really easy. All you're gonna do is make fists with your hands, beating like a thunder, bring the hands together. Of course you don't want to pound them so close or so hard with such force that you're gonna damage yourself. Please take time on your body. It's the only one you have. Alright? Here we go. 1, then you're gonna go open, open, open. Thunder, open, open, open. And if I turn to the side, here's what that looks like. Here, open, open, open. And the hands, I'm doing them outwards. Outwards, 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 outwards. Alright? So here's what that looks like all together. Oh, I forgot to mention, there is a whine that goes with this movement as well. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, moving to the next step. Alright guys, so the very last step is called a mystic whine. To me, this is one of the more iconic wines in Jamaica, and there's nobody who does this wine quite like the creator herself. Mystic, of course, is her name. So here's what it looks like. What? First of all, let me just do it. Here. Alright, so let me try to break this down for you as best as I can. What you're going to be doing is imagine that you're moving the hips up and over just like my shoulder. Alright? Interestingly, it's a ball and socket joint that's here. That's the name of the joint. And there's a ball and socket joint here as well. So technically, it should be able to move like that. But if you're like many of us who sit all day, this might not feel so comfortable. And so what I just want to suggest that you do is do the movement really nice and gently. Moderately do it until you're able to loosen up those hips and lubricate that joint until you're able to do it properly. Alright, so let's show you the breakdown. So what I'm doing, I brace my weight into one side, yeah? The other leg now is stretched back. And this leg goes from bent to elevation into an extended leg. If you have tight hamstrings, this might also be challenging, so think about that as well. So when you go in and extend. In, so when you're going in, the hip is dropping, so it drops. Think of a clock, it drops, and then it lifts. From here, it's lifting to go out. And you extend that foot and try to get that heel on the floor. For some persons, your Achilles tendon, which is right here, might be a little bit tight, so don't worry about it. So a lot of these movements may not be perfect for you. Just practice, okay? Let's go. 4 on this side, 4 on that side. And 1, 2, 3, 4 on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright guys, so this has been 5 dancehall moves. Check the links below if you have not joined on my 30-day dance challenge. That is dancehall challenge. What are you waiting for? Join the bandwagon now. Click the link below. Alright, and your girl Chris Choreo signing out.